Another game, another Bears victory, and oh yeah, we're going to play this clip back. I predicted the Bears start of the year to be a 10-win football team.
The Bears finished this season 10-7, and I see the Bears entering the playoffs as a 7 seed.
But we're here. Bears went 28-3. 31-3, my bad. Y'all know what time it is. We got this victory. Good things to say. One of the better games Bears have played all year. Browns are 3-10 coming in this game, but still got to play the football on the field. Bears win, baby. 10-win football team. So now let's talk about this ball game. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Time to take one more hit of this Bears victory cigar. Good. Good taste of victory. Now let's get back to this game, as the Bears came out and pretty much dominated this football game from jump. Number one, we didn't have no comebacks.
What?
2, we didn't need no late heroics.
What?
3, there was no damn heart attacks, no damn cardiac arrest, no high blood pressure, none of that.
What?
This is the first game in probably a while we didn't have to resort to none of the close games. A game that was, like I said, dominated by the Bears from start to finish.
Yeet.
Whether we're talking about Caleb Williams, played a very much complete game. Well, I can't say complete, that's the wrong term. Efficient game, being 17 of 28 for 242 yards and those 2 TD passes to DJ Moore, which one of them was on one of those throwback, which he makes things extraordinary at times when he threw across his body, which is a throw that most people in the NFL and football circles know you don't throw those. But when you have the arm talent he does, he takes those chances. And he was able to have success with that. And 2, the run game was 33 carries in total for the run game, 142 yards. Yes! DeAndre Swift, he took heavier of the load with 18 carries for 98 yards and those 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah!
The first one to start off the ball game, and then that one spectacular 17-yard run that he made a lot of people miss to get into the end zone. Special teams is something that doesn't get talked about, but we had some really solid punt and kick returns by Devin Duvernay.
Yeet.
And the Bears made a great special teams play earlier to have Shedeur and the Browns offense start from basically their own 1-yard line. So when we're talking about this is the most complete game that the Bears have played all season, this is literally it. You held the Browns run game to only 50 yards rushing.
What did he say?
And mostly their pass games was those 2 big plays to Isaiah Bond. And that was it. That was most of their pass game, because that was 89 of the 177 yards that Shedeur threw for. This team played a complete game. Complete football game. They ran the football well. Monangai with 11 carries, he only had 33 yards. But I think, like I said, they featured more DeAndre Swift. The takeaways, they continue with 3, count them, 3 interceptions.
Oh, yes!
Thrown by Shedeur to this Bears defense. A spectacular interception earlier by DeMarco Jackson that tipped it to itself. set up the Bears touchdown.
Yeet.
Then you had a C.J. Gardner-Johnson interception where, and I noticed this from Shedeur all day, he tried to force the ball to Harold Fannin quite a bit, and it ended up biting him. And then on top of that, the other interception was by Jaylon Johnson when he basically stole the ball away from Jeudy.
Yeet.
And there was a potential touchdown play, and the Browns were pretty much moving the football on this particular drive. I think it was the third quarter where Jaylon Johnson made one hell of a football play and ended up taking the ball away from Jeudy.
Yes!
The Bears also got at the Shedeur 5 total sacks.
Yeet.
And I said in my preview that one thing that you're going to have to do is get pressure on Shedeur, make things more difficult for him. He's still young. I think this is only his third start. And just when we're talking about how this Browns team is, his third start. And they came after him a lot. You had that basically free blitzers when we're talking about DeMarco Jackson got a sack. We're talking about Austin Booker closing out the game with a sack. Grady Jarrett had a sack, and Austin Booker had 2 sacks on his own. Javon Dexter had a sack. The one thing that they made Shedeur do was hold the football and make him make decisions. And that is something that I came into this game and I said in my preview, they were going to have to do that, and they did just such. The takeaways are going to have to continue. The Bears did just such.
Yeah.
Offensively, Caleb 17 to 28 for 242 in those 2 touchdown passes. So basically, this is a complete football game. Yeah, we did miss that field goal earlier.
Squidward!
Yeah, we did have some red zone opportunities that we could have had until more points to stretch this game out even further. But when we're talking about a Bears team coming off of that loss last week to the Green Bay Packers, and then they were heading into Saturday's game against them, this is the type of performance that you would love to see. Coming from this Bears unit, coming from this team, this is the type of performance that you would love to see, is that you bounce back after a tough loss and you still go out there and you play a hell of a football game against a Browns team that it's not, I will be honest, it's one of those games that could have been a trap game. We've seen that in NFL circles before where teams necessarily have a great game, they ordered coming off of 2 good opponents, and the Browns are sandwiched in the middle, and they don't play well. Shout out to Ben Johnson and his Bears coaching staff for really keeping this team grounded, really keeping this team a week-by-week basis, and having them come out and perform in the way that they did. I like the way that Caleb was efficient, quick with his decision-making, got away from pressure a few times, even though Myles Garrett is Myles Garrett. Got a sack and a half. Alex Wright got a sack. So I kind of figured that it was going to be a bit of a rough job, especially how dominant that Myles Garrett is to contain him. But for the most part, the Bears did as best as they could. Still got a sack and a half, but you limit kind of the damage that he can do. And that is something that coming into this game is going to be key. Keeping the Browns out of the end zone, another big plus for this defense.
Yes! Yes!
So overall, in total, we didn't have a lot of those errant throws from Caleb that we were kind of accustomed to seeing over the past couple of weeks. We didn't have a lot of the comebacks or the playing from behind or the mistakes. We made a few, but coming into this game, I've always said, turnovers, Browns 3, us 0. First downs, 21-9. Third down efficiency, the Bears did not perform great on third down today, 5 for 13, but the penalties, they only had 4 for 25. And this was a team that at points was averaging 8 to 9 penalties a game. So you cut that in half today. Red zone 3 or 4, the other one was the missed field goal. Time of possession, you win. And you just overall dominated a Browns team that coming into this game, you anticipated a bit of the Bears having a dominant performance and no letdowns coming off of the high emotional loss last week. And you stay the course and you win a football game like this.
Yeah!
That was one hell of a performance and a momentum builder going into Saturday's game against those damn Green Bay But it's great. Bears win 31-3 at home. Then we got those punk-ass bastards at home on Saturday. So anticipate my Bears preview coming out maybe a day earlier. But it feels good. Bears got the dub. Bears win 31-3. Thank you guys for the love and support. Goal is 6K at the end of the day. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. And I will catch you guys very soon. Bear down. Peace.